guys, MIGMATIS Golf with another tips and tricks video. So today I want to talk to you about a term that comes up a lot. Sorry, I'm pulling a bunch of crud off my golf club. A term that comes up a lot in golf instruction, which isn't always very well understood. It's thrown out there assuming people will know what is meant, and I find personally that a lot of people get confused about it. So what is this term? Well, you'll quite often hear instructors refer to keeping the arms in front of you, in front of your body. And you know, what does this actually mean? And so let's get into it. I'll explain. So the big myth in to do with this term is that the golf club, so when you explain to people that the arms and the hands need to stay in front of the body, okay, they interpret that as the golf club staying in front of their body here, never getting behind them. Okay, now when you do that, you can't get to a position where you can drop into the slot from here, hands out in front of you, in front of the body, club head in front of the body. You can never get into here for impact. Okay, it's a weird, contrived move. Okay, so what people mean when they say hands and arms in front of the body is really hands and arms stay in front of the body, and I'll explain that in a minute. But the club gets behind your body, okay? And the way it gets there is through the hinging of the wrists, okay? If I face on like this, and I just lift the club up like that and place it on my right shoulder, and then I turn, the club head is behind me, or at least in my mind, it feels like the club head is behind my back. Okay, I'll show you that from here. If I just lift the club up like that, place it on my shoulder and turn, there we go, the club head is behind me. All my senses sense the club head is on the back side of me. But my arms aren't on the back side of me. My arms and my hands are in front of my chest right here. Okay? So when people talk about arms and hands kept in front of you, this is what they mean. This is the front side of you. This is the left limit of that front side. That is the right limit, okay? Shoulder width. That is in front of you. Everything out there. This over here, past this line, would be to the side of me. Past this line over here is to the side of me, okay? So what you don't want to do when you make a backswing is you don't want to let these arms and hands, this is the right limit side of me, get behind that. You don't want them to go across that line. If I show you front on, as I turn, okay, my right side limit is still kind of just beyond my right heel. My left side limit is just moving over kind of my right toe. I want my arms to stay in that boundary there. I don't want them to get behind me here. When they get behind you, okay, then you're in what they call a stuck position. And then from there, unless you're the master of rotation, it's very hard to get the club back to the ball. The arms want to come out to a comfortable place in front of them first before you swing down, and that just causes an out to in swing path and a slice and all the horrible stuff that comes with it. So a quick recap. This, from here to here, everything out there in a kind of corridor is in front of my body. That's to the right, that's to the left, that's the back. And the important thing in the backswing is to keep the arms and hands in front of that corridor And as you hinge the club head and a part of the shaft will actually feel like it's going behind you, but the arms are still out in front of my chest. Okay? They're not here, they're not there. If you want to practice and get the sense of that, then feel like the zipper or the buttons on your shirt, feel like that's the middle of that corridor and that these hands are always lined up with it. Okay? Don't ever get those hands to the right for a right-handed golfer of those buttons, and don't have them too far over here either. Okay? There you go. Hands are in front of my chest, but as I hinge the club goes behind me. Hands in front of me, club behind me. From there, you can swing down into a nice place. So I hope that dispels a bit of a myth, or explains better the terms of keeping the arms and hands in front of your body. Just be aware that doesn't mean the club head stays in front of your body as well. The club head will go behind you, but these guys will stay out here in front of you. Never get pulled behind you like that. They stay out in front of you. All right, I'll see you again soon with another tips and tricks video. Hope you enjoyed that one. Please subscribe, leave me some comments. I'll see you soon.